Dear world, today I'm going to tell you what it's like, or at least my experience with being manic bipolar. Let me start with emotions, man. That's what it all boils down to, is I'm not in control of my emotions. What that means is everyone looks at me as if I'm someone who just gets angry at a whim, or, I'll get tearing up emotional over nothing. Well, I'm not really, I don't want to do them things. I'm not really in control of my emotions. And when I mean I'm not in control of my emotions, not only am I not in control of my emotions, but they are exaggerated. So it could be the fact that we could be in line at Walmart or a grocery store and the total come up, but it was more than we expected and we don't have it. That's not the part where I start getting embarrassed and anxious and start flaring up and what my therapist called triggers. But and I apologize, I don't words good, so just bear with me. But it's the fact that we're holding up the process and everyone's having to wait on us. And it's not the fact that we don't have it. That happens. It's the fact that we're holding up the process. And that's when I start talking through my teeth and I'm shaking and I just want to get out of the situation. I'm having an anxiety attack. Well, at that moment, any little thing will set me off in any direction. Any direction. Something could set me off to the point where I'm fighting back tears, and something could set me off to the point where I'm fighting back trying to hit somebody. I feel it coming. I feel it coming on before it happens. So I can figure out my triggers and know which situations to stay away from. But that don't always work out. Sometimes you'll get in a situation, or I've been in an experience where I've gotten a situation and I could feel it coming on and I'm trying to exit the situation, whether it be a conversation, and I'm getting anxious and I know what I like to call my rage monster. I don't like to call my rage monster. It's just what I refer to it as because I don't know how else to explain it. But, I can feel it coming on. And in them moments, in them fits of rage, it's scary because I don't know what I can do, because everything's going on, whether it's what I'm saying or I'm punching a wall. I know what I'm doing is wrong. I know what I'm saying is wrong, but I can't stop it from happening. I'm literally, it's all instinct going on. And so I know what's going on is wrong, but I don't have the time to process. And I know I'm probably not making a lot of sense to a lot of people, but there's people out there that know what I'm going through and they know exactly what I'm saying. The time it takes for me to say, Cody, that's wrong, I don't have that time frame. Everything just starts flying off the handle and everything becomes instinct. To the point I know everything I'm saying is wrong, I just can't stop myself from doing it. I know everything I'm doing is wrong, I just can't stop myself from doing it. And that's what I mean by losing control of your emotions. And I don't mean I'm a bad guy and I hurt people. That's not what I'm saying. I don't hurt anybody. But it doesn't mean, but I feel like in that moment, I could. And that scares me. So, to stay away from a lot of these triggers, I just kind of stick to myself. I'm really an introvert. And my sleeping habits, man, I'll be up for 24 hours, over 24 hours, and then I'll crash for about 10 hours, and then I'll do it all over again and be up for 24 hours. Right now, I'm up over 24 hours, and my brain wouldn't let me go to sleep. I started thinking about doing this, and then I had to get it out. I had to sit down and I had to talk about it. Give me a second to remember what I was saying. ADHD, plus I haven't been asleep in 24 hours. That's what I was talking about, 24 hours. But there's sometimes where I'll just crash and I'll be asleep for 24 hours. But the truth is I know I'm sleeping that long. But I'll be caught up in a dream that I don't want to leave. And I do a lot of, I don't know what you call it, but when you're in a dream state, at some point you realize it's a dream and you can kind of take control subconsciously. And I do that a lot, and that probably doesn't help me getting any rest. But when I get to the point where I can figure out when I figure out it's a dream and I can come in a little bit of control, and I can, cause the scene will play out and then I rewind it and play it a different way. If I didn't like the way that outcome went, if it didn't start making sense. And like I said, some of the stuff I'm saying is not going to make sense to a lot of people. But a lot of people are going to listen to this and go, well, I know exactly what he's talking about. But my sleeping habits, it's horrible. Tired all the time. I can't sleep. And when I do sleep, I don't want to wake up. Because most of the time, the dreams I'm having are a lot better than the reality that I live in. And it's a reality that I created for myself based off, I fucked up. Players fuck up. But I think one of the reasons why I liked wrestling so much is because it gave me an opportunity to almost be in control of emotion. I got to display emotions and play them out the way I see them played out, instead of having to emotionally react in a way that I can't control. And it really took my mind off things and helped me concentrate on what I was doing, and I didn't think about the emotion. But I just wanted to give a little tidbit into the life of someone who lives being manic bipolar. So, yeah, and the depression's pretty rough with it too. But like I've been watching Criminal Minds. I've been binge watching it. I'm on like season 3, and there's been so many moments in this show for no reason. I'm like wiping tears away, and I'm like, there's no reason for you to even be upset right now. But a thought will flash in my mind, and then I can't let go of that thought. And then now I'm can't control my emotion and what's going on. There are people close to me that I could have put testimony down that emotion is not something that I'm good at, which is one of the main reasons why I don't fuck with a lot of people. I've got just a few people that I fuck with, and that's it. But anyways, I just needed to get that out and get that recorded, make myself feel better, because people experience things differently. And this is my experience, my life experience as being a 30-year-old man dealing with manic bipolar.